where you might be tempted not to do this to avoid a possible Hellfire or Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
You've seen one Shadow Flame being used, and if you paid attention, you know that Hellfire was discarded.
It's definitely pretty tricky right now.
Alright, well, it's Alec here time, says Runandgun. He is almost all in on this play. It's going to be up to the top of his deck to find things to finish off the game because Alec here no longer is a threat. It is gone.
Yep.
How do you play around a Nerf Shock?
You don't play Twilight Drake.
Can you play two? Then you play around one Nerf Shock.
Okay, I guess you do.
I think it might be time for Lord Jiraxis. Oh, and he goes for it.
And we see what happens on the other side. We see Harrison Jones.
Wow.
Oh man, this thing is gonna happen again.
Runandgun for the third time is going to do it.
Wow.
Is there a
You
reason not
face
to do it?
Jiraxis.
Of course he uses it, but then
You coin first, right?
no, you might want to Pharaoh Spirits and coin and then use Harrison,
Sure.
right? Because you're drawing 7 cards, right?
How many cards are left in Runandgun's deck?
It was like 14 or something.
He had 15 cards last he checked, so he might
Right.
have 14 right
Something
now.
like that, 14.
Or 13 right now if it was the
And
previous
Kolento
turn.
has 8, I believe.
Well, it's going to be Sludge Belcher instead of Feral Spirit. Oh.
It's not going for it. Harrison Jones.
He's not necessarily wrong. We want to see it, but he's thinking out what he wants to do, and he doesn't want to burn away any cards. He wants to make sure he can make as much use of the resources as he has, or that he can, as much use of the resources that he has as he can.
Right, and also he was able to develop the board, and with the Harrison Jones play, he would have a lot of cards in hand, but not like the biggest board possible.
Oh man,
Right.
that is interesting.
And now there's a giant taunt in the way and a giant 6/6 minion right next to it.
Another Earth Shock, so now you can't play around one Earth Shock.
You can't play around the one Earth Shock.
Harrison comes down, and there are 6 cards that are going to be drawn. So much direct damage that's going to be coming up.
Jiraxis' weapon belongs to the museum.
Whoa.
And Kolento'S just rolling eyes.
Jeez. So what do we do here? With possibly 4 mana, I guess?
Well, up to 4 mana. But even with 4 mana worth of spells, he's still going to have a very uphill climb against a 6/6 every turn from Jiraxis.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at this board. Like, Runandgun has the board, has a full hand, and Kolento has a couple of minions, and his hand is not exciting at all, especially looking at double air shock.
Yeah, but if you're running again, you're like, oh no, he has a Shadow Flame or something. My whole board's gonna disappear, you know? You really don't want to see that happen.
Is he playing Defender of Argus here?
Really? Oh, he is.
Wow.
My shield.
This is surprising. I guess he figures he needs to hold on to Rockbiter for something like...
Burst.
I imagine it must mean that he has to...
Oh, Shadow Flame top deck.
Oh my god!
This is what he needed to clear his board.
That is exactly what you want to see right now.
That is the definition of a huge draw.
Oh my god.
Do you play Twilight Drake and use Shadow Flame and Twilight Drake?
Oh, you Shadow Flame the new Inferno that you spawned, right?
Yeah, who needs the guy with taunt?
Oh man, do you want to play Twilight Drake first? I guess you do.
I think
He's
you can. I
considering.
mean, Tone is fine. You have only 50 points of health.
Dude, this Shadow Flame
Oh,
might
and
have just
smart
saved.
move.
Yeah, that's really smart. Oh,
Very smart.
God.
He uses the Twilight Drake.
Kolento playing around air shock.
Wow.
Well,
Oh no! BGH, there's 6! And 6 does not equal 7.
6 does not equal 7, Amaz.
Oh no, that's just sad.
In an alternate universe, 50% of the time, 6 equals 7. Sadly, here for Runandgun, that is not the case.
Oh no.
And the Runandgun suddenly in trouble with Jiraxis just spawning those infernals.
Oh, he's in so much trouble.
So much.
He's in so much trouble, his mom used his full name to call him out here.
Where did that one come from? Where the heck did that one come from?
I don't know.
Oh jeez. But yeah, you have to play Belcher here. I mean, you're facing what, 14 damage and you have 19 health. BJ is just gonna actually do nothing against a handlock. How often do you see that happening?
Well, the good thing in all this for Runandgun is that he's seen double Shadow Flame and a Hellfire, so now he can overextend as much as he wants. No more AoE possibly.
Oh,
well,
my
Wait a
God.
moment, what is happening? Is this default?
No, it's not. It's
not
16
quite.
damage. if he wants to push for damage now. But jeez.
That's almost lethal.
Almost. I mean, if he still had the weapon, he would have had lethal, but not quite.
Well, still being Kolento, you can just relax here and.
I don't think you ever relax, right? No,
Relax is probably not the correct
There's
term.
still a lightning storm that Runandgun hasn't drawn yet.
Do you think Kolento is stressed right now? This is the game. Who advances to the top 8 of the World Championships?
Oh,
Absolutely.
And who gets
God.
eliminated?
There's so much on the line in this game. This game 5, he's going to make sure that he has everything planned out the best he can. He doesn't want to just accidentally lose to some unknown card that he didn't think about, so he's going to take his time and think about it.
Third Infernal. This board is just so scary.
Oh my, all those
Well.
6/6s. And now you can just, make them 7/7s because you just saw a BGH, right?
Just
and-
develop your board and go for face.
Oh, man.
Time runs out. Whoa! Wow, with Reincarnate, Sylvanas is a nice combo.
But I don't think you... Wait a minute.
I don't think it's good enough, though.
I don't think it's good
Even if
enough.
you Sylvanas reincarnate, steal an Infernal, what does that do? There's still so much damage coming in
Well,
on
you
the other side
kinda-
of the board.
Yeah, I guess you want to steal the Ancient Watcher instead.
I guess you would and hope to top deck Lightning Storm.
That is just brutal. Well,
Can
no.
you like air shock?
Can you actually survive here? You Sylvanas and you reincarnate, steal the Watcher, kill an Inferno with Lightning Bolt and Rock Rider, and then you're still dead. Man.
I wonder.
Wow, that Shadow Flame from Kolento, that was exactly the card he needed.
It was the top deck of the game.
Yeah.
The game would have
have no time
continued
for
on in a much different way without it. But he set up for it so well the whole game.
That he
He's
did.
going for it. Sylvanas is going to be sacked.
And the Mind Control takes out.
Oh, no.
That is terrible.
Runandgun is devastated, but he has an Iron Begal.
Is this a taunt totem? No, not even a
This
taunt.
is not a totem, and we are going to see Kolento
Oh, Kolento advances to
advancing top 8.
Oh.
And Runandgun is eliminated from the tournament, but well played.
Well
by
played.
Runandgun
Wow.
and Kolento.
At
Yeah.
the back of a Shadow Flame, man.
I
That
really
was
do want to point out
crazy.
how well Runandgun played today. He had a lot of time to rest up before this part of the event, before this match, and it carried him all the way to here, not quite